Hi there. So for this video I'll just be sharing just random things I think about and thoughts that I have. So I don't know if it's just me or it's a thing. So I don't know, when you start something new, I guess you usually consume a lot of whatever it is, or like just resource material content, or whatever it is that's related to what you're doing. So I like to believe maybe if someone starts a business, the main thing they're researching on is probably how to start a business, like how to price their products, how to advertise, how to keep the customer coming, how to retain customers, whatever. Whatever, same thing. And things along those lines. I figure also, for instance, when someone gets into writing, you're probably also reading a lot of written work. Could be books, articles, journals, whatever, you name it. And I mean also the same for like literally anything, even YouTube. You want to know how to do certain things that you see other people doing on their videos, and you're like, oh my goodness, how do I edit like this and stuff like that. I mean, not that I think I have looked up a couple of those kinds of videos. Not necessarily, I haven't necessarily like done it or whatever, because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I'm at that point where I want to exert myself to that extent. But I also do come across some types of things that people say online, and in relation to maybe people who have put themselves out in the digital space, or just anyone posting on social media. And sometimes I get these comments, not personally, like I've just read them or had people talking about it, and even probably make fun of certain things. And then they'd be like, why would a person film themselves crying? Why would a person actually put out such a video? Or why would a person do this and that? Sometimes I wonder where that comes from, because I feel like the same way people are like, people don't show us the reality of everything. You probably don't see all the sides of someone and stuff like that, because probably people are showing their highlights. But then if someone is being, what I would want to believe is vulnerable, and probably in the midst of filming, and they're just probably touched and they cry, and then they share that side of themselves with you, like I just don't know where that negative or those negative sentiments come from. And like honestly, for me, it actually just shocks me sometimes. And because I guess a lot of people probably would assume maybe someone is pretending or whatever. I mean, that could happen, could be the case in that situation, but it could also be genuine at that particular point. So sometimes I'm also like, is it necessary to kind of police what people are putting out there, especially in relation to themselves? Because sometimes I'm just like, really, like, sometimes I'm like, but I get you could break down when speaking about something like that is very hurtful to you, or something you feel very strongly about, and it's like a normal emotion to display and express. So I guess at a time where we are also like really pushing for people to be themselves, to not have to pretend that everything is fine. Like when you research a lot, even on mental health, you come across things like smiling depression, like a term loosely used, I guess, to probably refer to people who people with mental health. Like there's no particular look that someone has in most cases to show that they're probably going through something. People wear this face of happiness, and they're smiling. They're probably still trying to be as normal as they can be, and especially as they interact with other people. So it's just, so I guess basically whenever someone is put down for being vulnerable, and probably the next time they post them being happy and all, like why would it then be a shock if later on something happens and all along they were really, really suffering? It's just, these are just things I think about. Like the online space can be muddy, like it's just messy sometimes. It's really hard to, I guess, to exist in such a space. And I think for a long time, especially like on my Instagram, I used to be that person who thought I would want, to like have many followers on my Instagram page, like, just want thousands and thousands. But then it just comes to a point you're like, oh my goodness, this place is so unfamiliar. So many people follow me. I don't even know them. It's just a lot. And if you're not able to curate like your own personal familiar space where you can be yourself on social media, I think it's very dangerous. So I guess my thoughts just are along those lines. Probably curate spaces that you can be able to, be safe around in whatever way that would look like for you, especially online. And yeah, I guess I just want it to be okay for people to be themselves. Like if someone is goofy, if someone is whatever, let them be and let them show us that, and it's perfectly fine. And if you don't think that is something you want to see or something you enjoy, I mean, you really don't have to consume such content. So yeah, basically those are my thoughts on a couple of things here and there. And yeah, you can also let me know, like, if you're someone especially who is a heavy user of social media, be it even because of your business. Maybe you now run a business on Instagram or whatever, you probably create content online and stuff like that, or even you just use it personally. Like, just let me know, like, what are your thoughts about navigating such spaces? Are you those people who are like, don't show us everything, like, this is social media after all, just like, be whatever with it. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts on that. And yeah, these are just random thoughts. And yeah, remember to take care of yourself as usual. Put yourself first. Listen to how your body feels, how you respond whenever maybe someone is around you. Sometimes, like, they're usually telltale signs. Like, you kind of, maybe after you spend a day with someone, you feel some type of way. Perhaps you shouldn't be spending as much time as you do with them. Like, choose yourself. Do you, be you. Yeah, bye bye.